I am not the brightest. Is it okay to elbow drop a child if they've been shouting the forbidden numbers for like an hour? Listen. I just don't know what the right thing is to do at a time like that. Usually the answer is no. However, the fact that that gave me room for pause. All right, well, before any of that, let's go ahead and get started. Hello, everybody, hi! Oh wait, I just realized I don't have my throwing system on. Hello! Hello, it is lovely to see you all. How are you all doing? If we have not met before, I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, initially DDR, Sit Maniac, Star VTubers, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is lovely to have you here. Since last we caught up, we have a follow from T-Forged Valor, although I feel like you already, maybe it was a refollow or something, and quite a few subs over on the YouTube channel, and that 35-month resub from It's a Showtime, the artist of this lovely model, and Lyra's Rage with that Prime sub. Can we get some love in the chat for our follow subs, resubs? How are you all doing today? Hello, Odyssey of Odyssey. My name is Vinyl. The Vinyl of Vinyltastic. Captain Crabrave himself. I am such a fan. Yeah, I do apologize if the popcorn ASMR is a little bit loud today. I decided that I wanted popcorn, but I didn't want the butter of it. I just kind of wanted some adobo seasoning on it. So I popped some popcorn kernels, and instead of buttering them, I just sprinkled in some adobo seasoning, and I have it in a box, and I can just shake it up. Speaking of popcorn, I saw the Backrooms movie tonight. I think I did that tonight. I need some wholesome chatting to fall asleep now. Well, you're in the right place. I applied for a grant for transitioning individuals in my province. I should hear back at the end of the month, so fingers crossed. There's a grant for that? They grant? They have grants for transitioning? You mean that... Okay, wait. First of all, congratulations. Second of all, I'm envious. I would love to have my transition sponsored. Okay, that's not necessarily how it works. Congratulations all the same. Selena, hello. We're doing this for free. We're doing this on our own dimes. It's to cover costs of HRT and transitioning. Yes, I was surprised too. Well, there you go. I hope it goes well. Yeah, I have a little thing of adobo popcorn, and yeah, show cooked. To say that show cooked is to understate it. Show is a goddamn Michelin chef. God, Show and Yoru just absolutely cooked. Sponsor games. I mean, okay, a little bit, yeah. Oh gosh, adobo popcorn sounds amazing. Yeah. So I've got some adobo popcorn, and I'm not gonna lie, we don't have a lot of drinks in the fridge right now. One of them was a White Claw, so I'm having a White Claw. Hey, it is 5 o'clock here. It's after 5 o'clock, in fact, so like, let's be real. Give me the idea of adobo butter. Yeah. Strawberry cheese. I'm sorry, what? Strawberry. Thank you for that, Bets. Strawberry cheesecake popcorn. Those 3 words belong together, and they belong in my mouth right now. Those words, I need those on a level I should probably speak about on a different platform than this right now, because hot damn. Help me, I have a headache. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope the headache goes away. Oh, wait a minute. It appears that my tummy is being cut off a little bit. 1 second, please, as I fix this. Wrong tab. It should be around. Right. Oh, bam. There we go. All right. Wish this resub could have been in time with the debut, but hey, late congrats to the amazing makeover. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm very happy. Can I get some love in the chat for Griffin for 42 months of resubscribing? Coffee cat moment. Yeah. screenwrite that popcorn idea before it gets stolen. No, I feel like the world needs it. The more that we cure me with your powers. Headache be gone. Chew. I hope it goes away. But yes, today is another Girls Talk Day. How many of you have not been here for Girls Talk streams? Okay. I think I need to reposition that one. How many of you have not been around for Girls Talk? I think I have a Hexenschus Lumbago. I'm not familiar with Lumbago. I've never been to Girls Talk because hot girls make me nervous. I have an unpopular opinion. I have. Okay. So for those who are new here, you do not have to be a girl to be here. This is just an excuse for me to talk about, for lack of a better way to put it, girly stuff. Like makeup, fashion, accessories, shoes, romance, sexuality even to some extent. I don't think I've been around for a full talk about. Never better time than now. I learned all about squirts at my last talk. Yeah! And this is for everyone. Notes on how to get girls. I'm not sure if this will be how to get girls. This might be how to understand girls, maybe even how to be a girl if that is of interest. Which, by the way, this is also a place for anyone to be how they need to be. If you are experimenting with your gender or sexuality and you want to try on some pronouns today, this is a great place to do it. How am I with decoration? Okay. That's a good question. I could probably start on a tangent about that. So, thank you for the bits. 100 bits. Thank you so much for that. Every bit helps, every bit's appreciated. Can we get some love in the chat for latent? Grant's on a hype train, which I didn't even notice until just now. Level 1, I think we're at that. We all know while I prefer she, her pronouns are also sign, actually sign, cosine. Back pain, big time, almost bad enough to stop me breathing. Please make sure that you're careful. Can't tell if it's a headache or not, but the background music is a bit loud right now. How's this? I mean, that happened though. Okay, so, decoration. It's a good question because, like, back pain is something that girls share. Yeah, I will eventually get there. Okay, I'm not great with decoration because this is sad. I wanted to be better at decoration growing up, but, like, I couldn't really do that. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better, and if given the reins, I could be a slight bit better at decoration. I've very seldom had the means or the inspiration to decorate well. Like right now, I have these acoustic panels behind my computer that are also technically cork boards. I could use them to put stuff up, but right now they're this nice little aesthetic. I had built dual action, works fast. I did not know that. I can't knock any decor. Most of my decor is Gundam or Gundam models. Ooh. One of the funny ways I learned I had chronic pain, back pain, was experimenting with a corset. I do not wear it often anymore, but do for occasions or a more femme look going out. I could stand to bust out a corset again. I don't have like a casual one. I only have like a really fancy one that I should probably wear during like Halloween. Okay, with decor though, I would like to do more, hydrate. That I can do. This time I'm gonna actually hydrate. Type 2T, hello! Thanks for that, bats. Well, I was thirstier than I thought. So I can have all kinds of ideas, but I feel like the fact that I can't afford a lot of decor stops me from getting more creative with it. Because, like, I feel like I would just get disappointed in that I would want to do something, but then I can't, you know? Like I've had an idea now for some time to do, like, in my room, right? I don't have anything in the upper corners by, like, the ceiling and the walls, right? I've thought about a combination of, like, strawberry vines, like, vines and leaves and, like, bushes. Like, having vines along the corners kind of make it look, a little bit of that natural look. And then also some RGB lighting, where I could like change the color of the room based on like a controller or even like an app or something. That's not really decor. That's one idea. I have a sudden need to put some strawberry stickers on someone's face. Any volunteers? I'm insane. Strawberry stickers are really cute though. Like I can decorate stuff with strawberry stickers plenty. In terms of a room though, I always get too scared to do anything like really permanent. Like all of the acoustic panels are held up with these like, they're called glue dots, but they're undoable. If you consider going to a dollar store for the fake plant vines, I've considered it, but I feel like the ones that are at like hobby and like craft stores would be more the thing, because they're a little bit more realistic. I'd love to have like little strawberries up there. I remember there was a time between when we moved here and when we were dreaming of the move, we were all looking at decor for our rooms, like little things that we could put up to make it feel like home. And we found some really cute like bedposts and here, popcorn. Yeah, I popped some corn and I sprinkled some adobo seasoning on it instead of buttering it. I find that popcorn can actually be a pretty neutral snack if you don't slather it in butter. Hot take. The role of butter on popcorn has been vastly overstated. I feel like butter was originally just used to get salt and other flavorings onto the popcorn, but then people started overdoing the butter. Popcorn and M&Ms, ooh yeah. Butter is the biggest calorie single, exactly! And like, if you really need to have something smooth like butter, what's adobo seasoning? I do not have an answer that is, authentic. So adobo seasoning is, it's from the Philippines if I'm not mistaken. It's a combination of like salt, garlic, pepper, bay leaf, white vinny, soy sauce, and like, wait, no, hold on, I'm losing the mark a little bit here. So adobo itself is like there is a dish called adobo, but adobo seasoning is like, it's like chilies and it's chilies and seasoned salt basically. Yeah. Chicken adobo is great, yeah. 7 to 5, yeah! Philippine adobo, okay. Common and indigenous cooking method. Main ingredients of adobo are native to Southeast Asia, namely vinegar, soy sauce or fish sauce, peppercorns, garlic, and bay leaves. It does not traditionally use chilies, paprika, oregano, or tomatoes. Rather, it is characteristically salty and sour and often sweet taste. Another version of cooking it with coconut milk, which turns it into ginatang adobo. Ooh. But yeah, no, so I have some adobo seasoning, and I've sprinkled it onto the dry popcorn, which makes it a little too dry. But it is also, it's very tasty. I like it. Cooking with audio, and I have done cooking streams before. I'd like to do that again. Don't use my milk. Call you a sweet, oh, wait, am I missing redemptions? I am missing redemptions. Goodness gracious. All right. I think I missed that. Did that. I missed a wink and a hydrate. Okay, hold on 1 second. I might be actually very thirsty. All right, there. Let me do the wink from Vinyltastic. All right, and then we have the Call You a Sweet Girl, Zelda. I think with that, that's, well, how could I resist such a sweet request? Let me know when you're ready, Zelda. Hello, my sweet girl, Zelda. How are you, sweetie? You are so strong for reaching out and letting me know your needs. Thank you for asking for it, my sweet girl. My good sweetie, huh? What a sweet girl you are. A very, very sweet girl. I do think that's a first, actually. My favorite popcorn seasoning is a blending of chili powder and garlic powder. As long as your popcorn already has butter, it's a great flavor and spice for... Ooh, hadn't tried that. Audie cooking streams have been really nice. Yeah, I need to get back on that, honestly. Cooking with Audie. What about cooking for Audie? Ah, thank you for the volunteer. Yeah, I need to do that again. I'm so happy with how things are going lately. I could scream, let's go. Honestly, like... There's a... It's less to do with today's particular theming, but I've had some thoughts recently, and maybe it does have to do with today's theming. Those normally get me. Aw. Sometimes, okay, that's kind of the thing about that redemption in particular. Sometimes I like that people can ask for certain things other than like, oh, good boy, good girl. Sometimes I just need to hear like, I'm proud of you. You're doing so good, or what a sweet girl you are. Sometimes we need genuine affirmation. And like, yeah, sometimes a despise, but also like sometimes it's nice to just hear something else. And sometimes we don't need good girl, sometimes we need sweet. Great job there, Hamstray.
I'm gonna be real with you, Coach Z. This is not a stream where you're welcome.
I used to be better for that. I just like my affirmation extra spicy. You do, Shiji. And listen, sometimes it needs to be a little spicy. That was me when she called someone good princess. Yeah. Listen, sometimes, okay, princess has layers to it though. Princess has layers. Because there's a few different ways that you can take the word princess. And that's what makes it so dangerous. Because on the one side, you have the teasing aspect where it's like, oh, looking, high and mighty. Oh, aren't you spoiled kind of thing. Audie called me a good boy, so I got revenge by calling her a pretty princess. Somehow or another, it doesn't always click from you, Vinyl. You are a very good boy. You're a very good boy for mommy, but sometimes just hearing you try to turn it around, it doesn't always work, because it's just like, aw, how cute. It's trying to play back. I wasn't even the target yet, it got me. Splash damage is very much a thing. Sometimes more of us need to hear something than we realize. Ah, Princess Fluff. Let me know when you're ready. Once I'm done with this popcorn. You ready? Well, thank you for using your words, Princess Fluff. Princess Fluff, you are such a good girl. What a good girl you are, my princess. Who's mommy's good girl? Is it you? It's you. It's you. What a good girl you are. Good girl. Good girl. Hi, Archines. I had a friend give me a hello, princess birthday card, and it made me feel... Okay, so that's the thing about the title princess, because, like, I have a certain relationship with that term in particular. Because, like, it can be teasing, but it also can be very affirming. Because, like, if someone's calling me, well, excuse me, princess, it's like, okay, whatever, weird. It's not teasing in a way that I appreciate. But then when there's the genuine aspect of, like, I pledge for you, my princess. Sorry, that's the good stuff. That's the good shit. Good shit. It's a good shit right there. Also, I do see the Ada request from Mizu Otaku, so let me go ahead and take care of that. Ada, Iko. Ada. How was that? I feel like I went a little bit higher. Tight. Okay, that's a lot. No worries. Off topic, but I found a voice I'm wanting to voice train myself to in the future. The English voice of Ibuki Miyoda from Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. I just don't know if, when, how to start. So, I think with learning a voice, it's a matter of like finding what the characteristics are and then playing with your voice to find how to achieve that dynamic. Safely, of course. I have melted, thank you. Gladly. I'm happy to deliver. Okay, I got so used to trying to do like mommy ada-adas that I forgot to do cheerful ada-adas. Because there's like 3 flavors of ada-ada that you can really do. Like, I'm a cis guy at the princess. Okay, here's the thing though, and bear with me on this. Rawr, I'm a bear. Sorry, but also bear with me on this. And this is not necessarily a gender thing. You know what it is? I think guys want to be treated like princesses too. Like, not necessarily in like a humiliation way, but like, guys want to be praised or doted on or waited on hand and foot. They want to be, and guys want to be, I bet plenty of guys want to be found pretty. Like, imagine how wonderful, like, it is to be a princess, to be waited on, to be seen as majesty, royalty, to be adored everywhere you go, to simply brighten up a room by existing in it, right? We all want that. Yeah, honestly. And it's a damn shame that only princesses get to experience that. The good news is that so many of us are princesses and we only need accept it to do that. It's not gender exclusive. Yeah. Being called the queen was damn great. To be simply revered. Sawaki, thank you so much for the 10-month resubscription. Please continue to enjoy your emotes. You're so bad and being part of the Oddities community for, I feel like you've been around for longer than 10 months. It's got to be longer than that. But thank you so much for that. Can you be princess? Gladly. Emilio, you are princess. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. All y'all here, if you're here and you want in, congratulations. For this stream, you are a princess too. Like, this is the place for that. This is where you go for that. And listen, it's completely opt-in. If you want to opt out, if you do not want to be a princess, then no harm done. And if you aren't sure about it, there's always next time. But my sub hasn't been consistent. That makes sense. 80D, thank you so much for the follow and for the sub. Please enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, and being part of the Oddities community. You are a princess. You are a princess. Like, I'm a cis guy, yet... Oh, I'm trying to find it again. The princess stuff gets me. That's the thing, like... Owning a princess but a tomboy one, that is a type of princess. Twitch called me a new subscriber. No. Yeah, no, Archimes is not new. I guess it's Princess... Oh, yay! And in this moment... Okay, somewhere out there must be art of, like, princessification and just, like... It's like, imagine the super crown from the Mario games just setting off spores or something. I don't know. But yeah, no. I feel like everyone wants to be a princess. On some level. Not me with multiple Princess Pony OCs with deep lore. Let's go. Bowsette. Yeah, honestly. Bowsette. Okay. I feel like Bowsette cracked a lot of eggs. Can you imagine? Because, like, okay. Bowsette didn't change much about Bowser other than gender and species. Odyssey when? You're implying... okay. You're talking about, like, cosplay. Are there Bowsette cosplays out there? Okay, actually, I do want to talk about cosplays, throne gifts, and wearing things for a second. Mine was Bouette. Ooh, Bouette. Yeah. Bouette is good. Bouette is good. Don't we started the cracking at least? Yeah. Because, like, I feel like Bowsette was a reminder for people that you can be, like, assertive, aggressive, strong, very strong, even a little bit dominant, and still be girl. Hello, Gafori. Gafori, everyone, I've made a decision earlier today that everyone in stream can be a princess. You're free to hop in if you want. On a more serious note, I was talking about, I feel like every guy subconsciously wants to be a princess, not necessarily in a gender way, but to experience being, are you pretty, yes. Listen, I'm not saying that with irony. Like, look, if it's for today, if it's for whatever, yeah. Tieria Erd from Gundam Zero cracked both my eggs. Sexuality. Let's go. Okay. There are Bowsette cosplays out there even before the Super Crown was. Oh, very much so. Yeah. It wasn't Bowsette that cracked my egg. I was Madeline from Celeste. Yeah. But I feel like Bowsette was powerful because, like, it revealed that Bowsette that you didn't have to change super fundamentally to be girl. Like, essentially, that's kind of the point. You could take Bowser's characteristics, put them in girl, and if anything, it sent a lot of people on their knees barking. Homemade bread is so good. It is. Rosalina kind of, yeah, okay. I have a, okay, I'm not saying you're wrong at all. I wish that I liked Rosalina, and Rosalina did nothing wrong. My stalker tried to liken me to Peach and Rosalina in an audio thing. You played the game that transed your gender. See, I played the game after I transed my gender. So here's the thing. The Nintendo princesses aren't ruined for me as much as Miffy is. Like the bunny with the X mouth. Like, I'll think of that best. Like, I have nothing wrong with the Nintendo princesses. And in time, I think maybe the day, you know, sometime after my abuser dies, I might cosplay as Rosalina or something. They're good characters. I just don't like the idea that somewhere out there he's probably, you know, cracking off a crafty one to what I'm cosplaying. And I started cracking Dark Souls 2 when I went into the gender... There's a gender-changing coffin? In Dark Souls 2? Samus can be... Samus is a princess. But yeah, no, like... I'm sorry, I feel like I've bounced around so many different subjects. Let's talk about the princess thing, and then let's talk about cosplays. And why I haven't done as much of what I thought. I did not know about the gender coffin. Hello? Being trans is the Dark Souls of genders. Hello, Shannon, and very true. You want Bowsette to tell me? Yeah, no, that's understandable. Yeah, Bowsette. Okay, I must confess with Bowsette. Okay, I think this might speak to me on some level, and this might be bad. Not bad, bad. I love the comics and cartoons of like Bowsette being all a badass and like doing her thing, and then she comes up to Peach, and Peach just kind of turns the tables on her and ends up being more in charge and just kind of taking control of the situation, and Bowsette is just kind of there. Like, yeah, I guess I don't, okay, I feel like on a certain website, it would probably be more like, charisma break. Like, where someone has a lot of charisma and something's just able to just, like, crack it. Like, they're usually super smooth and then they're just, like, flustered and red and just, like, okay. For VTuber fans, I try not to bring up other examples of this, but, like, okay. Tricky is, certainly on the, tends to have the upper hand. And, you know, speaking of unrelated VTubers, Lady Novelle. Very, very much usually on top of things, so to speak. Until a certain Sun Eater comes along and, you know, calls in and reminds Tricky that she's such a good girl and that kind of thing. That dynamic slaps. 15 out of 10. My skin is clear. My crops are thriving. God, please. So seeing that with Wilson? Hello? You're coming at me with the with that, darling. I'm right the fuck here. Thirsty. Horny. Wilson, sit down. Okay, 600 seconds is 10 minutes, yeah? I'm gonna send you on a 10-minute water break. Yeah, a little 10-minute water break. I am here, yes. So, but yeah, no, you know what it is? Okay. I like the idea of someone usually being in charge, and then, I guess, okay, on some level, it's the idea that they are comfortable with having someone else take that charge for a bit. Like, they're still a badass, but in that moment, they can just, like, they're just flustered. Okay. I had no context and I heard thirsty, horny, and that drew me back from lurking. So someone was just like, at smash at Odyssey Eurobeat, which, like, hello? Adding the streamer with smash is wild. Reassemble! Stop! Oh no!
Super Smash Brothers!
Or I guess in this case,
Super Smash Sisters!
that's not much better. Sorry. Reassemble. Oh, thank you. But yeah, no. What were we on? So yeah, no, something about like charisma break just does it for me. Like, I don't know, just something about that idea of like, listen. You who are so often in charge, you who hold so much in your hands, for a few minutes, allow me to hold my world in my hands, if I'm not doing it already. Oh gosh, that it's a good shit right there. I tell you what, I tell you right now, good shit. Oh, my skin is clear, my crops are thriving. I was home alone earlier and very excited the whole thirsty horny bit. Yeah. Speaking of voices, just for a test, how would you do a 6'6", 4 billion years old Archangel girl? Archangel girl. Let me see. You trespass on holy land. I speak in your tongue, though perhaps a different dialect. Remember, all have sinned. Are you redeemed of it then? Mummy, no, I do not have a maternal role. I am but a guardian. And such. Is that supposed to be Sarah from Has-Been? I do not know Has-Been, I must be honest. Mommy, no, Dommy. Sit. Female parental figure? Apologies. Oh, thank you. Okay, what were we on about? Right, Bowsette and such. Yeah, I feel like she did a good job for cracking a lot of eggs in that regard. Yeah. Cosplay. Yeah, so, some of you may know that I have received that skirt that I was gushing about in that short. Thank you, by the way, for buying me that skirt. I have not worn it yet. And today, I had a realization as to why. I went in, by the way, actually, I don't know why, but all of a sudden I just wanted to sit when you said that. It's because you want to obey, honey. Today, I had an appointment for my second shot of estradiol. And I didn't make it to the gym because I had other things that kind of swept me up a little bit. Started eating your 5 pounds. I did! I've been nibbling away at it slowly but surely. And I decided I should put myself together. Like last time and this time, when I went in for the shot, I put myself together as a little bit of a celebration. It's like, hey, this is bringing me back to where I was supposed to be. And, I went in and the lady was going to administer the shot and I actually looked down this time. Like, I think the shot was already in, when I looked down. I didn't get to see the actual, needle, but I did see the syringe as, things were happening. So that's a huge leap forward for me. But as I left, once I came back home, I decided to do a little walk around the block and take some pictures. And I realized I haven't been taking selfies. For those of you who don't know me as much past a VTuber, that must be very strange because I used to take selfies often. After I came out and before I became a VTuber, and even after I became a VTuber, I posted selfies because a lot of my career had photos of me before I came out. And, fitting music in the background. I used to be better about that. And I loved taking pictures. I love taking selfies. And if I don't take those pictures myself, someone else will find the pictures of me from the past and be like, oh, this is what Odyssey looks like. And I'd rather be the authority on what I look like to you. But I haven't done that as much lately. And I understand why. My body's been out of whack. I've been off of, you know, I've been off of life-changing medicine for the last year, basically, until very recently. I haven't really been feeling up to it. I haven't been really feeling as feminine as I would like. Aw, thank you, Zelda. I did take some pictures. I didn't post them, because I was actually, okay. This will be a nice little side tangent, because I do think it's important. Usually, when I was taking selfies, even back then, I don't really do much on Snapchat. The only reason I use it now is for one filter, the Naomi Beauty filter. And I like it a lot, but then I had a recent realization. How many of the filters on Snapchat are AI? I'm a little bit worried about how many of the filters I've used. Cause okay, I feel most comfortable with a filter on. I'm gonna be real. I use that one almost exclusively, but I never made that connection. And I do know that there was a time where it was before generative AI. It's only as much AI as the image processing built into your phone. Okay, that is some relief, because I do know that some don't use it and some do. I really like that filter. But I realized, well, okay, now that I know that it may not be AI, like, it may not be generative, like, ruining data centers, all that kind of shit. Like, ruin the data centers ruining the water kind of shit. Tight beat, I should say. I guess I wanted to be sure that I wasn't being hypocritical about talking smack about AI, but then also Snapchat filters locally run. Oh, that is kind of a relief, actually. Maybe I'll use it after all. But at the time, I was like, well, okay, I shouldn't post. Brad, hello! Yes, welcome to Girl Talk. I held off on using it because I didn't want to potentially be a massive hypocrite. Because if it was something generative and, you know, like using all the, if that Snapchat filter was a generative AI thing, then I didn't want to be a goddamn hypocrite. But I really like how I look in that filter. I didn't use it that time, but I kind of realized they might call it AI, but it's really not anymore than like DLSS or something. Yeah, and I do know that a lot of systems are becoming like locally run. But like, it's a kernel that you basically just install on your computer and you just run it based on that. Oh, category. Thank you. I had the YouTube stuff set up. Very seldom do I get Twitch wrong as often as lately. But yeah, no. And then I realized I haven't posted a lot of selfies in general, let alone selfies like, let alone on public socials like I used to. And I mean, I can understand why. Some of it is because, you know, the platforms on which I would post have become openly and welcomingly hostile. And I do fear that if I posted that, I love the new model, didn't make the debut. No worries, I'm glad that you're here now. You gotta check out the 3D one as well. Yoru cooked on that one. Locally stored deep learning models have been a thing for over a decade now. I don't know that. Half my storyboard got lost for low storage. I lost 5. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Coconut. That's terrible. But I'm realizing I haven't worn a lot of what's been sent to me because over the last year, I have lost a lot of connection with what I loved. This is gonna sound really dark, but please understand that I say this from a point of recovery. I say this as someone who is, for all intents and purposes, bouncing back. But I used to love taking selfies and wearing cute outfits and you know, putting myself together. I'll think about pets. And it's not that I don't like those things now, so much as I haven't had as much energy for it lately. And Apple has a neural processor attached to its camera model since they started making their own silicon in the 4S era. Oh. I suppose that makes sense. I don't know. I do think that I might have overthought it a little bit. Sorry for simming for you, and I don't like AI at all, and I hope you don't use. I don't, TR was. By the way, TR, I did mean that as more like a playful bonk. I think 10 minutes might have been a bit too much. I do apologize for that. Maybe the smash at Odyssey might have been a smidge much. At the moment, we're living through the era of slap-word AI and everything to make it sell better, just like putting I for the internet on everything. Yeah, I suppose so. You're a bit overwhelmed. I've been a bit overwhelmed. LMs are largely running on data centers. Yeah, I imagine the bigwigs are, but the obfuscation is deliberate because it makes it harder to describe what we actually object to. I thought as much. I was worried that I was like, okay, there's clearly some education that I need to have, you know, between the two. Quick sip before I forget. Oh, I definitely got to refill this during the break. Even if something doesn't have AI in it, the marketing departments are suggesting labeling it anyway. Yeah. So what's it? The last year... With the last year, I, you know, after going off of T blockers and just doing estrogen, I fell back to the third least estrogen I've had in my body since starting HRT. Like, almost back to levels that I would say would be regression. In fact, I think they were at regression levels, which would explain a lot. But I had a realization as I've been doing better, like, now that I've got shot number 2 and I'm getting more comfortable with getting a shot at all, I think I've talked about this a little bit before. I will get back to girly, you know, girly giggly, pink and dresses and flirting with men kind of thing. But like, I realized that now that we're here, now that a lot of big stuff is done as much as it can be, I need to accept that I can recover. I need to accept that I'm on the right track, that I am getting what I need. I am going to be doing better for myself. I am going to be making progress again. I am going to be chopping wood, working on cars, jamming with Eurobeat. Playing with men on this Women Wednesday during Pride Month of all times. Okay, listen. I can still get away with it on virtue of being trans, but I mean, I am technically some variety of bi. So I suppose I could still, it's not that during Pride. What was that Blake Jennings short? It's like, oh, she can say it, but not for the reason that, not for the reason that Fox News wants to say it. It is very warm in here. I stubbed my toe the other day and I was like, during Pride Month? Gravity's being homophobic. I'm changing to patches. I've heard mixed things about patches. And honestly, if I had the option to stay on pills, I would have done pills. I like doing that, makes it easy, but so far I'm pretty happy with shots so far. And I'm hoping over time, how do I say, the desired result is happening. Once I'm comfortable self-administering, it'll be that much better. Like, once that's it, there's no stopping me. I'm gonna be unstoppable. But, I realize that so much of what I love, so many of the things that I used to love, the things that I used to do and spend time on, you know, I've become a workaholic in the last year. I think I buried myself in work because I didn't feel comfortable doing, I didn't feel comfortable doing some of the things that I used to love. I guess I didn't feel right. Like, I feel like I've regressed in my, appearance to enough of a point to where, like, it felt off to be in pictures. There's even one where I went to see Chrissy. There's a picture of my friend and I when we went to see Chrissy Slopeka, and I didn't look bad, but I didn't look how I used to look. And I don't see myself as much in that picture as I thought I would. this sounds very sad, but I'm realizing, okay, my point is this. I need to fall in love with life again. I want to take time out of each day to focus a little less on work and a little bit more on what makes me happy, on time with reaching out to friends, on going out and doing things. And it's easy for me to say this. Money's tight right now. There are multiple things that haven't paid out that need to very soon. But I'm also at a point where being a workaholic is unsustainable. And doing the things that I love, doing the things that affirm me and take good care of me, I feel like that's how I'm going to recover. I may not be able to do all of it all the time, but, you know, even with some of the gigs coming up, like Scotland and, you know, doing some networking at Offkai and potential third thing. I've been such a hermit the last few years. I feel like recently a few folks have hinted or even directly told me that my dynamic in our friendship has changed. And I do not believe it's been for the better. And it stings because I'm realizing that I have not been as good of a friend as I would like. I do have some responsibility for, you know, for my life, for my actions, for reaching out to people when I see that they're going through something. And it doesn't mean that, oh, you know, once I start falling in love with life again, I'm going to be a better friend, so much as I can see what I was doing that got me to this point where I've kind of stopped being a friend in the way that I would like. And I think that's something that I want to do. The reason I talk about building it into streams isn't because I want to monetize it necessarily. It's more just I know that I spend a lot of time here. It's part of why we do these girls talks. Like, part of why we do this. It's like I want to spend more time doing the things that I love. And affirming myself and just spending more time as a human being instead of a productivity generator, you know? And I think that's going to include selfies with the things that y'all have bought me from Throne. And selfies and things that haven't been bought for me from Throne. Maybe, you know, stream types where we're out somewhere and it's just my face, you know, and we're just kind of enjoying it that way. Not because I don't want to be a VTuber, but because I want to take up space in the world again, not as VTuber, not as musician, but as girl. Yeah, I think, you know what I might do? I think during the break, I might take some of the pictures that I took from my phone and crop them down a bit and share one or two. Because I look cute today. And maybe I'll do one of the filtered ones. Maybe that's... But yeah, no, how do I say? My head just sprouted a soy jack. Look at this girl somehow. I spent so much time spinning my wheels, I forgot I could have spent that time with people I care about and doing things I enjoy. Yeah. Now that's a dangerous thing, hero. Like, there are a lot of things that I would have rather done than be productive in the last year. And granted, I've still done some wonderful things. The best people are the ones you can catch up with even many years after not seeing them, and it picks up where it left off. It's a good idea to filter out people also so you can keep a small, close clique and have more time for building those friendships that matter most to you. I see what you're talking about, Princess Fluff, and I feel like I have a hard time filtering people. It's not that I can't, so much as, and this sounds like a flex. I don't mean this necessarily as a flex. I'm honored by this. A lot of people have reached out and been very kind to me and count me as a friend. And, hello, DLMD. I hope you're doing well today, darling. I can't be friends with as many people as I know, but I want to be better friends to more people than I have been lately. And, it's hard for me to turn someone down as like a friend. I mean, me and my IRL best friend called daily. The guy means a lot to me. And before you ask, this is the Eurobeat. No worries, that's okay. I just got back from playing the Sonic fan game I've been playing. I got a shiny rock, yay! By any chance, is it a Chaos Emerald? I don't know, I guess I had someone from a community that I was in end their friendship with me, saying that I was kind to everyone and therefore friends with nobody. And while that stung, that actually kind of fucked me up for a while. And the way they went about it was really not cool. But I can't help but fear that she might have been more on the mark than I'd like to admit. Like, it's not that I think that I can be friends with everybody. I can be friendly to everyone. And I think I judge myself for not... Yeah, this is that cover, yeah. I think I judge myself for not being able to be a better friend to more people. There are people that have needed me for more things or have helped me out in ways where I haven't necessarily returned that favor in the last few years. And to hear that my dynamic has changed with others, for lack of a better way to put it, it actually does break my heart. I think that's like, I think I did that by mistake because of self-judging. Therefore, I wouldn't open up to make that personal connection. And hello, Nixus. I hope you're doing well today. Like, I don't know. I worry that I'm chasing people away with the discussion, by the way. Starsinger! I'm doing some free diving in Subnautica 2 after completing the early access quest. Well, welcome in. I'm doing okay. I had another shot today, and I was very brave after going in. And I guess I'm talking about, like, things that I want to change in, you know, the next half of the year. Oh, we have 3 minutes. I'll be careful. You're not chasing me away. That's fair, that's fair. It's Girl Talk Day. It's what the day is for. I suppose so, but I guess I prefer to make it entry-level fun, which is like, you know, the easy stuff to talk about, you know? I think it's okay to be a bad friend sometimes. It's okay to be selfish or busy or end up just isolating because you've been going through a rough time. It happens for all of us. I guess the thing is, it's just important to take the time to make up for that when you can. That's the thing. I think I haven't made up for the time. I've become very isolated in the last year or so. I mean, more so over the last year, but I feel like, you know, even before I had roommates, I was really getting bad with that. I guess I'm so used to running away from the ball that I don't know how to walk again, you know? I don't want to be a bad friend, and I don't know how to, you know, get back to the kind of friend that I used to be. Hello, Iron Wolf. Hope you're doing well today. On that subject, yeah, 2D today, yeah. Although we are getting close to a quick water and stretching break, particularly for the Twitch side. So, let's put a pin in this, and I'm gonna send us to the BRB screen. I'm gonna go ahead and get words on stream going, and I'll be right back in about 3 minutes. BRB. All right, let me actually get to that though. Boop. Okay, and wait, where's the thing? Yep, BRB. I'm back. Wait, the mic was on. Did you, okay, you didn't hear anything. Good, good, good. Because my bathroom is right there. Okay. Let's get back to it. Ah, thank you for the 100 bits. It's appreciated. Why? I need to update the bits thing. Yeah, thank you for that. Just copying them out. For the record, you're one of the best here on Twitch. You care about all of us, friends, family, fans, etc. You're not just... Hannah, you've always been so sweet about that. Thank you so much. I did think it might have been on, but it was hard to tell over the game's specific sounds. I appreciate... Thank you for letting me know about that sound. And Hannah, I appreciate that you've always been so kind. I feel like I try to care as much as I can as a creator in my position, you know? Like, I can't know or do everything, but, I don't know, I do, when I hear about what y'all are going through, I do try to regard it with the weight that it warrants. Animation, good to see you. I do think it might have been, oh yeah, I'm glad that you think that highly of me, Hannah. I do appreciate that. Right. So, one of the things I was talking about, you know, before the break was that I want to do things where I fall in love with life again. And I feel like some of that is going to involve, I want to start taking pictures in the things that y'all are buying for me. I want to feel confident in the things that you're buying for me. And, show that I enjoy them and love them, and I'm glad to have them. How do I say? I'm not guaranteeing, like, photo content so much as, I think that's gonna be something that I would like to do going forward. Oh, thank you, Prince. I'm glad that you think so. It is my job to convince you of that on some level. That is the nature of parasocial marketing. I appreciate that you think well of me, though. Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of what else would be very fun to do. If I knew that I could get away with it without being stream sniped, maybe I would need to bring my friends. Okay, this is a weird idea. Do you suppose that going to malls with a camera setup would be obnoxious? Like, if I had someone else hold my camera on like a gimbal and like follow me around and into like various stores, like not necessarily doing anything wild or unseemly. Obviously, like I would just, it would basically just be bringing people with me by virtue of camera. Love the beat stream in the arcade room. Yeah, I would love to do that again. Gosh, I haven't. It is June, isn't it? Isn't it already the first day of summer? Okay, we have a few days. I want to go to the beach with you all. I think I owe you a couple of beach days now I think of it. Yeah. Honestly, I think it would depend on the size of the mall and the community you're in. Yeah. And the thing is, around here, there are actually quite a few good, good surviving malls in the San Francisco Bay Area. What? Oh, Prince, the beach days. At some point this year, y'all are gonna see me in a bikini again, like at the beach. Surprise, surprise. Beach trip with Odyssey sounds awesome. Yeah, it's one of my favorite stream types of the year. Like, I don't know, like setting up a little gimbal. The one problem is I probably need to do it with a better phone, because this one's battery, if it's using the camera, it will deplete even if it's plugged in. It's bad. Beach days are so nice. Yeah. I think what I need to do is I need to like go into Apple and like trade in my phone and put the money towards the whatever lowest level model is next. Because I'm on like a 12 mini that I've had for many years now, and the battery gets warm. That's a bad sign. The phone gets warm sometimes. I don't think it's supposed to do that. And I could probably do better on battery. Oh yeah, this was the this is a Bad Boy, right? Yeah, Bad Boy from Red Velvet. I want to remix K-pop again. That was for a community member. I think that was for Rook, wasn't it? Can you put Apple gift cards on Throne 2? I suppose so. I could theoretically do that. I know that I've got an Amazon gift card for like $10 on Throne. That got redeemed. Hydrate. I should do that. What was I on about? I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that vector bundle real quick. I don't need the full thing. How much bribery must be committed to get a Eurobeat remix of the original Kamen Rider opening? No bribery. I would just need to be into Kamen Rider. And at the moment, it doesn't seem bad. It's just not a series that I have a lot of immediate interest in doing. I'm sorry. I'm sure there must be a remix somewhere out there. Yeah, there's gotta be. Yeah, let me take a look at YouTube real quick. Emojist, iMoon, and yeah, Emojist and iMoon seem to have some Eurobeat remixes of Kamen Rider. Death Dragon 19, thank you so much for the follow. It is lovely to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Step Maniac, several VTubers, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is lovely to have you here. Can we get some love in the chat for Death Dragon 19? I feel like I should know what the original Kamen opening sounds like, but I don't. That's fair. I never really did catch Kamen Rider. It looks fun. It looks good. But, I don't know. I guess there are a lot of good things, and given the choice to check out this or that, I feel like I'd probably choose Elsewise. Who knows? Kamen Rider Zez is a very good season so far. If you want an entry point, that would be it. I see. Good season so far. It's probably the newest one, yeah? Good to know. What am I on about? My nail polish is finally worn off, so I might do a new purple. Should I do a new color? Should I do red or purple? See, I am a red fan, but I know a lot of purple fans. So I think I tend to liken red to be a warmer color, which suits the warmer time of year. But if you're wearing a lot of purple, then I think it'll go more with what you wear. Newest and most accessible. We get new episodes officially within 2 hours of Japan's. Whoa, that's pretty close. Yeah, no, purple. Well, there you go. I find I wear a lot of blue, so I might go with purple. Well, there you go. How about it? Literally all I know about KR is that it's like Power Rangers, but motorcycle instead of Zords. So if I remember right, Kamen Rider is a form of Sentai. And Power Rangers is also Sentai. But that's about where the similarities end. They are otherwise very distinct. Yeah, Power Rangers licenses from something else, if I'm not mistaken. Spider-Man was actually a Sentai, Sentai, if I'm not mistaken. Adobo in the gullet. But yeah, no, do you suppose that going into a mall with like a phone camera setup would be obnoxious? Kamen Rider is always a belt changer. That's fair. I don't know. I don't want to be like one of those IRL streamers that becomes like that like gets obnoxious. Like if I do an IRL stream, I always want to be courteous. Hello, I'm V. Hope you're doing well today. I love a Spider-Man Sentai. Yeah, I want that. I would check out Spider-Man Sentai at some point. I want to check it out at least once, you know. But yeah, no. I hope everyone here is also... Oh! Okay, I want to finish this discussion, but I just thought of something else that I really need to bring up with y'all very soon. I always get scared I'll annoy someone just taking pictures in public. Yeah. I do worry about that. An emissary from hell, Spider-Man, he actually says this. Oh. Well. An emissary from hell. Goodness. You know what? I could see it. I would do a test run of it, but my fear is the public in those types of stream for you. I feel like if I can get away with it at the beach, the mall would be a step up, and it'd probably be a little bit shorter. But, I don't know. I feel like on some level I'm trying to cheat. I'm trying to fold my work into what I would do to, like, live. And that's probably very silly. Realistically, at some point, what I need to do is probably, like, stream less and then maximize what I do during streams, you know? You're gonna hear shaking noise. I'm gonna redistribute the adobo seasoning a little bit. There. Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, the source material. The Power Rangers were both created by Shotaro Ishinomori as a tokusatsu. Tokusatsu, that's what I got it mixed up with. In the vein of Godzilla, based on concepts he came up with as a child, Kamen Rider is usually meant to be a lone hero with people who help, whereas Sentai team always works together, usually. For the Zets, the latest Kamen Rider was a little different. He wore the belt across his chest. I know a bunch of places have no cameras policy. Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know. I know I brought you all to the beach and to the Rose Garden. I think one of these days I want to do like a picnic. Like find a hill, find a nice view, with reception. And, I don't know, that could be fun. Like a new spot. Picnic stream would be amazing. Yeah! I don't know, like... I know it's not Eurobeat production, it's not VTubing, it's not vocal content necessarily, but like, I don't know. I found that people seem to really like the streams where I am at my happiest. And if that's touching grass, if that's, you know, at the beach, if that's, you know, whatever, then maybe my content could stand to focus on my happiness. but that's just a theory. Maybe you tie it into girl talk with your picnic and mall streams. Maybe. You have a fun fair near you go to and stream, like an amusement park? There are amusement parks. The closest water park actually closed or isn't opening this summer. I'll need a I'll need a picnic basket. Maybe. Ooh, I could bust out like a sundress and like a big hat. That could be nice. Brain desire, max efficiency, very relatable. Do the Eurobeat mixing on a laptop at an undisclosed beach. See, also, first of all, hi Ninja-tan, how you doing? Second, I've been really bad at doing undisclosed beach. I basically just go to the one that's by the volleyball and the wharf and the big arcade. Hello, Obbies. My week has been good. It's been going pretty well, things considered. Doesn't Audi IRL sounds rad? My brain would probably explode if I got flirted with on an IRL stream. There are some things that I don't do IRL out in the world, like some redeems are not doable when I'm doing an IRL. But some things, if it's IRL, like if I'm doing a cooking stream from my kitchen, I can still do some stuff. I have to go. My internet is not letting me watch. I'm so sorry, Envy. Want to take you back to the beach? Yeah, that would be nice. Hear me out. Strawberry picking streams. I know some farms will have events, and as well, pay what you pick at their farm. Ooh, it does sound vaguely familiar, actually. Head pats since I usually distribute head pats. Laptop streaming is kind of hard because battery life can be prohibitive unless you have an ultrabook style machine. Yeah, I would usually be doing stuff from my phone. I'm half there and half fighting for the Iron Throne with the Momos. Yeah! Is that today? Is that happening like right now? What is that actually? Like how do you compete in that? In the middle of a queue at checkout and the mall and someone busts out. Yeah, that's what I would not be doing. Like how do I say? If I'm out in the world, then I want to comply with the general rules of the world. I'm probably not going to do praise kink material in the middle of a mall, Head pats I can do. That's cute. Seems to be spamming the moat while also answering trivia. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, no. It's interesting. It's not that I want to be an IRL stream, but I'm realizing that so much of what will make me fall in love with life again. Oh, wait. Okay, actually, this I could do on stream. Okay. Something that I'm realizing I haven't done. I have not sat down and done songwriting in a long time. A lot of the songwriting I've been doing has been on the fly. I'll compose something and then I'll write to it, which tends to paint me in a corner for certain things. And some of my best work has been when I wrote the song first and brought it to the DAW later. I wonder if like a study with me style stream might be the move. I do already use my phone for motion capture, so I wonder I could just connect that to the laptop, have a sort of rudimentary little setup there, and it would basically just be like a little study with me kind of thing, or like a few minutes songwriting. Maybe I have a little camera just like showing my process. I try not to type my lyrics if I can help it. What I love to do is I love to go to like a coffee shop and write on note cards. And I remember there was a little while back at the church, they had a little well, it's a church now. But back when it was, the previous place, when the sun deck was still being repaired. Hello, Valentine. Hope you're doing well. I used to go up on the sun deck and I wrote lyrics. I think it was there that I wrote the lyrics to on top of the silo. I even still have the note card. Which makes it a little awkward for that one lady that accused me of stealing the lyrics. and also being both boyfriend and girlfriend from Friday Night Funkin'. Anyway, that was a weird time. You work on the song currently playing. Yes, every song that you hear in the background, Krabez, is the instrumental for a song that I've worked on, whether it's a work I composed or even just a cover that I produced. Also, hello, Krasbez. I think I called you Krabez. I'm sorry, Krasbez. Great to have you. Hope you're having a lovely day today. But yeah, no, I think that's another thing that I could do to fall in love with life again. Kind of like, hello, I'm a huge fan of your work. Welcome. Thank you so much for enjoying my work. And welcome to the stream. Today is not quite about Eurobeat. Tomorrow's stream will be for sure. But today's a little bit of variety. Today, I must confess, you are entering a girls' talk, where usually I gush about, the things that I love, like makeup, fashion, jewelry, shoes, romance, dating, that kind of thing. But we're also getting a little bit into the thick of things. And right now I'm kind of talking about falling back in love with life. And some of the things that I've set aside in the last year to really focus on getting through crises and disasters and things. Where you talk about feelings and things. I suppose so, yeah, into the thick of it. Well, I mean, I'm working on that at the gym. That's the point. But yeah, I don't know. It's obviously, I still have a lot of work left to do. Oh, right. Okay, that reminds me. Streams. I haven't thought about that. So real quick, I'm going to be gone for a good chunk of time in July. And I'll let you all, I'll keep you all reminded as the days come up. Because I took a look at my itinerary in Europe during the month of July. And I'm going to be gone for a while. Longer than a week. I think it's almost closer to 2. Anything you want to see in Europe or Scotland, you can disclose. I think the folks that I'm going with have a bit of an itinerary set up for me. But the thing is, I think I want to be not a week and a day. I think it goes longer than that. I might need to check my calendar for that, actually. Hold on. It was sent to a very specific address. That's not it. There we go. Opening my emails on stream, always a good idea. A week and a yay! Aha, it is this calendar. Okay. Boop. And, okay, I need to see my actual calendar. Oops. Here we go. Can it actually, like, put me on the calendar, please? All right, do I gotta click this? I gotta click this. Streaming on hotel Wi-Fi is probably not a good option then. Yeah, that's what has me a little bit worried. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be gone from the 8th to about the 17th. So about just under 10 days. Someone call that 9 if they could count. I cannot count. So it's not 2 weeks. That's not too bad. But I'm probably going to stream very little in that time, if at all. But I do hope to be active on socials and have a lot to talk about. One thing I'm really bad at cons and conventions is taking pictures and posting. A weekend away! Oh gosh. I'm gonna see what I can do to be a little bit more active with that. Salute, hello! Mambo. I wonder if that's why some folks switch to voice-only streams or clips only when travel. I suppose I could do something like that, like a little 1-hour check-in, at certain times. I always intend to take way more pictures than I do. Yeah, I always intended to, like, take pictures and take video, and I don't. And I mean, it means that I'm present in the moment, more or less, but I want to remember these things more looking back, you know? Like, I did take slightly more footage of Germany last year, and I'm so glad that I did. I want to remember going to Germany for the rest of my life. you know? I'm probably not going to be going to Germany super often. Who knows? Maybe I will. But I'm not counting on it, you know? I'm pulling an all-nighter for an exam and this is my break now. Let's go. It's a German exam. No kidding. I do not sprechen Sie Deutsch very well. Yeah, the con that I went to... Wait, where's the music? Oh, this one's just very quiet. Wait. Medi, oh, well, thank you so much for the subscription. It is lovely to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, initially DDR Step Maniacs, excuse me, several VTubers, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is lovely to have you here. Can we get some love in the chat for Medi, oh, do you prefer Medi, do you prefer oh, or something else entirely? Please do let me know. But yeah, just Medi. Then I will call you Medi. I'm going to include a note to your name to make sure that I keep it in mind. Thank you for letting me know. Pion, 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 pion. Yeah. This is a fun one to do. Like, I don't know. Numi's meme songs are really fun to remix because, like, they're delivered with a certain amount of earnestness. That's like, it's fun to just make the instrumentals feel genuine, even though it makes the result kind of sillier because of it, you know? Trying to think. Yeah, so Scotland, I'm going to be gone for a little longer than I thought. More than a week, less than 2. In the meantime, I'm going to see what I can do to fall in love with life again. To take more selfies, put myself together more often, to, you know, celebrate existing, you know? Beyond just make numbers go up. There will come a time when I get back to work, though. I'm realizing this. At some point, I'll need to get to work on the next big projects. Glad you're feeling better and comfy these. I'm gonna be so real, Hero. I was having we'd just be in Scotland for a couple days to really have more time. Shinon, DM me real quick. After stream, I can take another look because I'm not just in Scotland. I will be with the crew that I'm traveling with, primarily, almost exclusively. But I would, if the opportunity arrives to meet you, I would very much like that. Come to think of it. Whimsical question. How many folks here actually liked Brussels sprouts when they were younger? Or for that matter now? I don't think we did a lot of Brussels sprouts when I was a kid. We did broccoli, but I actually liked broccoli. That sounds healing. I do need to hang out and coordinate outfits with someone, so, but yeah. I think the thing is, like, in the days since debut, the difference has been noticeable. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad I debuted. I'm glad that I did all this. I'm glad I put in the time and the work and the effort and all that. I was waking up anxious. Within minutes of waking up, I found myself not panicking, but definitely on the higher end. I had a higher heart rate. I was sweating sometimes. Like, it was pretty bad. And it's not like I don't have things left to do still. I have a lot of projects with deadlines coming up very soon. But I think I've also realized that I've had enough things going on to have even one checked off is a relief. I've always liked Brussels sprouts. They're an unfairly maligned vegetable. Okay, my mom has a way of preparing it with like maple and bacon and like I think it's little bits of onion, and it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. She makes it sometimes. She'll make it and people will be like, oh, you know, I don't like Brussels sprouts, and she'll be like, okay, yeah, you don't have to have them, and she'll bring them out, and they're glistening, glazed with maple, and you know, scattered with bacon, like real bacon, and they're like, wait, I think I might want to try that. Oh, thank you for the hearts. How you doing, Project Lilim? I think I need to take a sip. I'm gonna do that. More like a swig. What if I say art channel? Then I would look at the art channel. Could let me click on the damn thing. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. All right. Let me see. Permission to show this on screen, or would you prefer that I keep it in the stream channel? Okay. Can I? It's not gonna let me do that. I guess no. It's a house. Show. All right. We're gonna watch this together then. Okay. What am I gonna do? What I'm gonna do is, gosh, it's not browser. It's not window capture. Display capture. I'm gonna do left screen and not make it visible yet because I know it's gonna be full screen. I'll think of that, Pats. Okay. And then, let's do that. We're gonna put it behind me. And we're gonna make it, uh-oh. It's not gonna let me edit it, is it? Why won't it let me edit it? There it goes. Oh, it's gotta be visible for me to edit it. Okay. So this is gonna be really large for a second. Oops. Hello? There we are. All right. So we're going to watch it together. And for context, she is Archangel. Wait. Coconut. Did you take the audio from earlier? And did I just... Is this from today? Okay, hold on.
You trespass on holy land.
What?
I speak in your tongue, though perhaps a different dialect.
What?
Remember, all have sinned. Are you redeemed of it then?
Holy crap!
Mummy, no, I do not have maternal role. I am but a guardian.
Holy crap! So, Ubbies, that is audio from earlier in stream of me basically trying to emulate like a 4 million year old archangel. And, my gosh, does coconut work fast. Absolutely nutty to bust that out in such a short amount of time. Speedrun the art, understandably. Hello. Welcome home. Pixie's home. Also speedrun the art. It looks good. Your speedrun is my, like, taking time. I'm gonna be so real. Yeah, like, oh gosh. That is incredible. Thank you so much, Coconut. You've been cranking out all kinds of great work lately. Thank you for doing that and for allowing me to be one of your muses in that regard. Yeah. Coco's nutty with the swouse. Agreed. Nutty with the swouse. Gosh, okay. I'm so impressed with that I forgot what was going on. I feel like we could change subjects if need be. I have an idea for what we could shift subjects to. Especially since so many of you are newly... Reading my today. Okay, so many of you are newly appointed princesses today, yeah? After we had that discussion that everyone on some level, wants to be treated like a princess. Ladies, fellas, both neither, other. On some level, some amount of being doted on, being appreciated. There, okay, and obviously not literally everyone ever at all ever in the slightest ever, but like, I feel like it's one of those things that is underrepresented. And I made it a decree that for those who want to, everyone in chat is a princess. I have a question to that effect. If you had a day, a full day, I don't want to be treated like a princess, I want to be treated like the queen that I am, totally fair. Then like assorted royalty. Curtsies. One of these days, maybe once I do like full body tracking, I'll find a way to curtsy. Well, excuse me, princess. Question. What would your dream day as a princess look like? I'm curious. So much. Yeah, it's good popcorn. Although the adobo didn't really stay on it very well. And whenever I breathe in, it kind of irritates my voice a little bit. It's very silly, but back in the day, before I realized that I could just be a girl, I used to bargain. I would take one day as a princess and then live the rest of my life whatever way I needed to. Free food all day. Let's go. Honestly, yeah, having a feast would be... I completely blanked on that part. There would be amazing dresses involved. Yeah. Agreed. Also, I get magic powers. Okay. All right. IDK, just probably meeting a handsome prince or another princess. Based. Yep. Very good. I guess this is basically just like, you are a princess for a day, what do you do? I'd stick as many princes in as many towers as I can find. God, I love a cute dress. Okay, honestly though, like princess... Okay, this is the part where I gotta do some explaining and backpedaling. When I talk about a princess dress, I feel like people think about almost sickeningly pink designs with obscene levels of frills and fluff. Is it bad that, like, I don't know what I'd do different? That's not bad. Sometimes just vibing is the answer. I would be... Okay. If I could be a princess for a day, well, isn't it obvious I'd allow everyone to be who they want to be, even if for a day? All right. Getting right into action, getting right into work. But, like, I think for me, when I'm thinking about, like, princess dress, I think of basically, like, prom dresses or, like, actual royalty dresses, you know? Like, I don't know. I think even as a youth, there was something about, like, oh, this is excessive and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, any of my fits from Infinity Nikki Real, the outfits in that game are ridiculous. Yes. A shame that they absolutely destroyed the story. Warrior Princess. Slaying bitches and laying witches. I see. I had some idea of how the day would go if I could have that particular fantasy. I think about those big Industrial Revolution Victorian ballroom gowns. Like, yes. Those are the best. That is essentially what I want. When I think about, like, a day... Oh. Okay, Nikki literally has a fashion line on Taobao that has... What? What? You can't just say that. Bran, I'm going to give you a permit so you can post the link. Because I need to see that. I don't care if I no longer play the game for what it did, because if those exist, I will throw money at it. I need those in my life. Because, those are amazing. I need all the Nikki dresses. Mood. Absolutely. Nikki real? Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Use it responsibly. Honestly, yeah. If I may or may not end up putting so many things on Throne today. All right, let's have a look-see. This is a real... I need to show y'all something. That appears to be the actual dress from Infinity Nikki. Also, is there a reason we're not doing the 3D panel? Okay. Oh yeah, that's why we're not doing 3D panel. Okay. There've been some weird changes with customs. Yeah, I've heard about that. Like, they're going out of their way to break stuff because screw other countries for wanting to interact with us ever at all ever in the slightest ever, apparently. I sure do love it here. And then Devil Inspired has oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Clearance! What do you mean clearance? All right, I'm gonna put the browser window away just to make sure it doesn't show like zip codes. So clearance has ended. They're not doing it anymore. But like, the fact that they have this. Why am I getting emotional? Like, that's so... Okay, it'd be $200, like, $178 to have this full dress, but, like... The fact that this dress is real. The fact that this dress is real. DG23TT, thank you so much for the follow on the stream. It is lovely to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Step Maniac, Star VTubers, Rolling Stone, and much, much more. It is lovely to have you here. It is a good emotion. I want all of these, even if the prices are ungodly. Understandable, but the fact that you could... The idea that I could rock it. Purple tiered dress, give me that. Exactly. Like, this speaks to the me that rock... Oh my gosh. This speaks to the me that wore my sister's princess dress more than she did. That is beautiful. The fact that they made it real. Understandable price. Understandable price. It's still a price. But, yeah, that is still really pretty. The fact that they actually made these, added coconut, I don't think I could put a $500 thing without a damn good excuse. Small excuse to have a wedding. Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild. I could never, like, buy a dress that, oh, I guess I better get married now. Oh, no. That, a game about dresses should make them real. They should, I agree. And it looks like they've done a good job. Yeah, this speaks to a part of my heart. Ordering from Taobao is intimidating if you don't read any Mandarin. I remember there was a site called like B Heiner that you can use to navigate it. Dress Pretty is a pretty good reason. Yeah. Yeah. That's the dress from Nikki. What is it about this that makes my heart ache so much? Just, wow. You may ship wedding where you marry Al Hytham. Al Hytham is 3 years ago's news. I don't even play Genshin anymore. Maybe it's the popcorn. Maybe it's Maybelline. Sorry. Yeah, no, these... They even made Star C. Look at that. They re-release stuff a lot too, so any favorite dresses from the game may well show up. I need to bookmark this website. From Adobe to I don't know, Hytham's VA voices you, Narukami, and Persona 4. Wait, English or JP? So I feel looking at expensive-ass guitars online. Yeah, you would think that I'd be that way. I mean, I do kind of get that way about MIDI controllers, but this, though, just... One of these days, I want to do a photo shoot. Like, one of these days, I'd love to get a cosplay together, bring it somewhere, and just have a photo shoot. Even if it's just, like, somewhere in the Bay Area. This is all secretly in my plot to get you to go out on a picnic, hang out in Infinity Nikki. It works. It works. If I can find something I can afford, I'm on it. I just died in your arms tonight. Yeah, basically. I don't know, like, I feel like okay. Oh, that's really cute, too. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's got the little heart pockets. Love it. Wait, that's a little bit more... Something about the lighting and the atmosphere feels a little, cursed, this. Feels like we've entered a liminal space. That is a cute fit, though. I need to do more outfits like this. I don't know. You know what it is? I need to do photo shoots. Actually, did I say pockets? Yes. Are these not pockets? I should probably make this a little larger. Is that not a pocket? Braided. Oh, those are patches, not pockets. My bad, my bad. Shoot. I thought they were pockets. Maybe there's still a pocket? I see something like right there. Nikki in the parking garage. Yeah, maybe. I always want dresses with pockets. Sometimes I want dresses with pockets. When I'm just existing and I need, like, if I'm just existing and I just need to go somewhere, then I want pockets. If I want to show up looking amazing, I'm more likely to go out and, like, just bring a purse. I don't mind a purse if I look good. Okay, is that a weird sacrifice to be okay with? Like, I should be advocating for more pockets in everything. See, all these clothes low-key makes me go feral thinking of my partner in them. I feel that. I feel feral thinking of me in these. Excuse to own a purse. Yeah, I guess, like, I like purses. I don't like needing a purse, but I like the ones that I have. These are so cute. Oh my gosh. Is there a second page? Oh wait, even the maid uniforms. Look at this. I don't know, like, I think the thing is I've been too practical lately. I need an excuse to not be practical. I need, like, what I need to do is be less practical in general. I need to, like, not necessarily to be a maid. I mean, that too, but you know what it is? I need to put myself on the early, like, my early coming out regimen of, like, photo shoots and taking time to put myself together, like, extra and that kind of thing. Doing it for the love of the game. Yes! Exactly! That! Love of the game of being put together. Love Nikki, or Infinity Nikki has a lot of serious problems from what I understand. Shining Nikki. I see. Wait, also, they're the ones here too. I used to do that more often. I feel like I should still now. Oh no. Oh no, some of these are amazing. I would want to perform in these, honestly. So I guess there is a practical reason. That's a nice price. Oh, this is one of the ability outfits, isn't it? That's wild. All right, take care, Bablaka. Thank you so much for popping in. Okay, this though. Everyone complains so much about Infinity Nikki on Reddit and Twitter, but honestly, it's solidly fun and not particularly hard to get your favorite outfits. I liked how I felt when I was playing the game. Writing is very hit or miss when I'm here for the fashion. I suppose so. I'll confess, the thing that I liked about the Nikki Up to You was partially the writing. Like the writing and the story and the world and the music, like it was clear they put a lot of effort into the atmosphere, how the game felt, how the world was supposed to feel. So when something drastically changes that, it's like, come on, why? You know? So yes, the fashion, but also, I don't know, like, that is really nice though. All right, I'm still worried that if I scroll down, I'm gonna find like zip code. If magical dresses worked IRL, gosh. God, wasn't that my dream as a kid? Like, okay, this is how much of an egg I had to put away. When I was a very, very, very young kid, I used to think that wearing the dress would like have the Cinderella effect and like actively like ripple through me, you know? I do mean hit or miss, literally. It has some really good writing and overall strong world building, and then also just very trite and boring stuff. I love to have magical dresses. Same. Did they ever optimize the game to run a little bit better, or is it still kind of like chugging along? Speaking of chug, I want to dress like Sailor Moon. That's doable. There are a lot of Sailor Moon cosplays out there. Excuse me. Leandro Brony, hello. Hope you're doing well today. It is lovely to have you here. All right. It's still pretty chuggy for me. Oof. Yeah, I would do more with it, but like I have to run it on the laptop. Sailor dresses are so cute. Okay, Bodyline is really good for some of those too. I love Sailor Moon though. Yeah. I don't know. I do have a Sailor Scout cosplay like outfit. Not enough of it. I don't know. I need to watch Sailor Moon at some point because like it was one of those shows that came around at the time that I had to pretend to be a boy and not like girl things. Be like, this is the stupid and feminine and therefore stupid. And when it's like, no, this actually kicks ass. Yeah, I need to watch it at some point. I'd like to, you know, rock some of the cosplay from that show too. Yeah, this is dangerous knowledge for me to have. I'm watching feminine stuff for protest. Let's go. That's the best way to protest. Yeah, this is all extremely dangerous. You mean I could just that? Am I in time for the fashion segment? Apparently so. Yeah, this is I'm Di. Thank you forever. Yeah, this the little bit of like lace tulle and the hat and just the little sleeves. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love that. My first impression of Sailor Moon when I watched Eternal and Cosmos, also S the movie. A lot happened, but it was very mind-blowing to me, honestly. That's good. Just went on Bodyline. Yeah, Bodyline has a lot of good stuff. Strawberry Girl to the max. Yeah. I don't know, like, I'm sorry for everyone who is enjoying whatever we're talking about. This is fashion news. I love this. This is still very much in line for what we're on about. Like, I don't know. I need to remember some of my own advice where I need to stop, waiting for excuses to dress up, and I just need to do it. First thing I noticed is that all the prices are in yen. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, like, that is something. Also, what I've been sent, these are amazing. Do I need to get back into Lolita fashion as well? I'm starting to realize I just need to play dress up, bluntly. I just need to put myself in cute things for the purpose of putting myself in cute things. I need to stop needing excuses and just do it. I want to take that advice more often, especially since I'm meeting up with my friend who in racing VTuber lore I'm currently being shipped with. Really? I want to dress up more often. Yeah! Or dress up like... Yeah. Oh. Ads are starting up pretty soon. I've always... I don't know. It's a sign to me that I've been in... Let's see. I can add you to the invite list when me and people... Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh my gosh. If it was for that, I would get all the way back into Lolita fashion. I would get a cord going. I would buy the stuff for it. Like, I would put myself together to the 10s. Not even the 9s, the 10s. I'm out of the shower. I'm clean, girl. Very good. Oh my gosh. For that, I would sacrifice time, money, goats. I would do whatever I needed to make that happen. Oh my gosh. Ah! Long story short, during a Gran Turismo 7 stream, a joke about my tire temperatures reading 67 degrees led me to saying, purple cat girl friend, and chat heard something else. I see. Goats, yeah. What else would I sacrifice? I am being silly for the record. I am not advocating for animal sacrifice. Don't get your hopes too high because we've been saying we need to do it for years until yeah. And I feel like all involved with that are busy bees at the moment. I really wonder if we should make that an official suggestion. Opt-in Discord tag for someone who enjoys some form of dress up. I remember there was a time when I considered having like a J fashion little meeting thing. I really enjoyed your music since 2020, maybe, when I listened to Discord. Really the best song and such a nostalgia song ever. Thank you, Leandro. I'm glad that you enjoy my work from back then. All right. We're getting close to time for another quick break. I'm going to go ahead and put words on screen again. And now's a great time to stretch, get a glass of water, or 2 or 5, go to the bathroom, all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I will be... Oh, wait. I got to do a thing real quick. And I will be right back. Wabam. All right. And BRB. I'm back. I just got back. Aurora, thank you for the raid, by the way. How are you? How was your stream? Let's get you a shout out. And let's get you a shout out. Hello, Celeste. Welcome in. Welcome in. You're playing Forza. How is? Okay, I've heard good stuff about it. Is it as fun as people are saying it is? Yeah. I'm only running on 2 hours of sleep. Goodness, please do get some rest if you can. You should invest your time. Duly noted. Duly noted. Maybe I'll pick it up. Aurora, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're doing well. And I would love to have you stick around, but I also know that you just got done with stream. If you need to have a meal, a nap, a bath, or shower, whatever it is that helps you feel comfortable and safe after your stream, please make sure that you do so. Yeah, and I hope you're having a good time. It's lovely to see you back. I've been done before that. I love Forza. Yeah. Where I live, there's a special type of strawberry that are literally pink even when ripe. If we ever meet, I'll bring you a ton of pink strawberries. That sounds amazing. I would love to try that. I love Forza. Good to know, good to know. I forgot what I was on about. I think we were talking about Infinity Nikki fashion being real. My fingers are just shaking because I've been clocking in top 500 global rankings in the time attack mode. Let's go! Congratulations! Wait, okay, make sure I had the mic on. That's incredible though. I hope that you keep climbing up the ranks like that. Top 500, let's go! That sounds like a pretty big deal. Okay, where were we? Alright, we were talking about like various... I was gushing about dresses. What else is new? Popcorn. Munch. Something about not needing an excuse to dress up. I just need to do it. I think the thing is, like... Once I'm a bit more flush with cash, what I need to do is I need to get my nails done, like, early. And I might even try to find like a new makeup look to try. And just like every day, instead of doing the bare minimum, like going like the stuff that I wear to the gym, I need to like force myself into like a dress and some variety of shoes, like some kind of like layered outfit, you know? I think I just need to like realize that an excuse to wear my best things will not happen. Speaking of girls, I got my hair done with a new hairdresser and she goes, your hair is so beautiful. Wait, she's secret. Let's go! Actually, yeah. It's a good season for hair lately, it seems. What is your secret, if you don't mind me asking, Hannah? I think you use like a specific brand, don't you? Valentine. It's been a little bit since I've done that one. All right. Let me hydrate before I do that one real quick. Be like the girlie I met the other day who wore Lolita grocery shopping. That is so incredibly based. All right. Let me see if I can still do it. Oi, sikunare, moe kyan! I think my window is open. Yeah, I forgot that the window's open. Anyway, I'm gonna skip this song because it's a little too intense for today. But yeah, I need to do, I think that that's, I think I need to like, maybe I won't be doing like full tilt Lolita fashion at, you know, grocery stores and such, but maybe I need to put myself together more often. Like wear that dress that I usually wear on like a nice date or to like a fancy club or something. I don't even bother with makeup if it isn't a special occasion. I feel like for me it's important. I get, oh, thank you. Go 247. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you sent me. That's the one. I just forgot the brand name for a little bit. I'm sorry. I find that I'm wary of going out into the world without makeup. I'll be completely real. I get so worried about days that I don't pass. Like about not passing when I go out, that like something will happen. So I tend to stay in a lot more because of that. Also, you know, things cost money and, you know, going out into the world tends to cost money. Because I think I'd feel better and cuter about myself if I did just try to get back. It is. But like, I feel like in my case specifically, I used to go out of my way to carve time for it. Like, I feel like I took pictures and did my makeup more often before I came out. Not to say that I'm not doing it. Well, no, actually, I'd say lately I take that back. Lately I've been doing it a little bit more, but like, I haven't been doing it for the sake of enjoying it. I went out yesterday and for things and I got gendered the way I want everywhere. That felt amazing. That must have. I'm so glad for you, Shiji. May that become the norm. For what it's worth, your voice. Oh, thank you, Bran. I do try to speak pretty, you know, pretty when I'm out in the world, and I do think that does help quite a bit because like women come in all shapes and sizes. Women exist in all shapes and sizes too, I should say. But in my case, I feel like it allows me on days that I don't feel amazing about how I look, to where it's like, yeah, no, I am girl. I did actually, one of the lady that gave me the injection today actually did compliment my my outfit. My friend adores your voice. Thank you. I'm glad that your friend likes my voice. Yeah, no. Oh, thank you for that, Bets. You am girl. I am girl. But what was that about? I'm hard on myself, and I also feel like I'm at my best and happiest. Wow, my mind is off. You know what it is? I've been having sips of a White Claw because it was a cold drink at the time. Visible stubble on my face. If I accidentally girl voice too hard, it's actually wild. I mean, yeah, a lot of girls, like PCOS is a thing. There's a lot that goes on. And, how do I say? I think folks generally work with the cues that they're presented. Love an Oddie sleep aid stream. Okay, actually, this brings up an idea, and then we can come back to, like, putting self together and princessing up on time from time to time. This is different though. How many of you are familiar with Irium? Like the VTuber platform? Genuine question. Your voice is nice. Oh, thank you. Like IRIAM. Oh. Vieira. Or, I'm very sorry about that. Valentine. Wow. Bit of a flashback. I'm so sorry. Not well aware of the cues I give, but seems painted nails have got me gendered correctly more commonly. I'm gonna take a sip and then I will do the 5 minutes of ASMR mode. I know it, but it's the app exclusive one, right? Never use it because I can't stand phone apps on principle. That's fair, that's fair. I think it is phone app exclusive. I was poking around on it for a little while recently, and I noticed that they've been throwing a lot of events. Like, they sponsor some of the biggest VTuber events that I've ever seen, and they've been really good at getting their name out. Every once in a while, I think about, you know, if I'd want to get on Irium, and I wanted to gauge everyone's reaction to that. Like, people are like, oh yeah, I love it, or oh no, you know, I don't like it for this or that reason, or I have never heard of it. And I guess I wanted to figure that out. With that in mind, I think we can go back to, like, prettying up subject, but we now have a 5-minute ASMR mode redeemed, so what I'm going to do is this. All right, and the timer has begun. I'm not sure how ASMR-like the audio is right now, but yeah. If I remember correctly, I think to stream on there, you already need to have a model, unlike Reality. Oh, right, Reality is another one too, isn't it? I do think that Irium does have a program to assist with that. Do you like my voice like this, Shiji? I'm glad. But yeah, no, I thought about it, and I think it would be nice to try it out sometime. I'm not sure if I could probably just try to have a more Irium-like experience here, but if I know some people really like it, and some friends of friends stream on there, so don't let my boomer ass dissuade you. I see. Here comes the splash damage. Yeah, I could probably do a lot of damage in this mode, huh? Especially if I turn on the reverb. But I digress. Yeah, no, I thought about it. And, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it right away. I feel like I've done enough experiments lately to where it's probably hard to keep up lately. 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, new model, new game, new thing, new this, new that. The tone I yearn for in praises. I see. Then I suppose you have about 3 minutes and 20 seconds to get some redemptions in, huh? But yeah, no, yeah, I want to run it by you real quick before I consider doing anything like that. Just made you physically squeal. Aw, so cute. What was that about? Yeah, no. I think what I need to do... Oh, Celeste. A diabolical time to redeem that, but I'm not going to deny it. Ara ara. Iko iko. Ara ara. Kawaii koto. And there's that. Yeah, no, back to dresses and such. I almost feel like what I need to do is, like, I need to, all this with the model sweating. Am I sweating? Wait, actually, legitimately. Oh, I've had the sweat on this whole time. That is, that's no good. There we go. Thank you for letting me know. I've really not been as into the puppy praise tone, not gonna lie. That's fair, that's fair. I throw it in as a little variety, I guess. But I guess for you I'll keep it out. Hydrate, that I can do. There we go. I forgot what you were on about, sorry. Right. There's so many dresses that I have that are perfect for like dates or nice events like a dance or a fancy dinner or a gala or something. And I just don't wear them. And I need to change that. I advise that to so many people, and I really need to practice what I preach. I think it's about time that I spent more time just being glam for the sake of it. Do it now. I got a job to do. Maybe tomorrow, because, it'll be 8 o'clock by the time that I'm done, and I'm not going out into the world tonight. Just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. We'll see. Tomorrow is another day after all. This day is almost done. But yeah, it's worth thinking about. I'm going to go to do some edit of my upcoming video and content. Once again, it's really nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well, Leandro. Would love to have you around tomorrow for some Eurobeat production as well. Since I do still stream that these days. How do you feel about voguing? I'm not familiar with voguing. What is voguing? Gotta close a couple of tabs. Let me see. Oh, it's a type of dance. All right. I have 5 seconds left, by the way. You are all such very good boys and girls. Right. What were we on about? Yeah, I'm not familiar with voguing. Weirdly, I'm like the opposite. I have several dresses I only really wear for like formal dances at anime cons. I mean, I kind of have that too. Voguing is a highly stylized modern house dance originating in the late 1980s that evolved out of the Harlem ballroom scene in the 1960s. Is inspired by the poses of models in fashion magazines, especially the American magazine Vogue, which gave the dance its name. It gained mainstream exposure when it was featured in Madonna's song and video Vogue, and when showcased in the 1990 documentary Paris is Burning, which went on to win the Grand Jury Prize at the Sundance Film Festival. In its modern form, this dance has become a global phenomenon that continues to evolve both stylistically and demographically. We were going on about how awesome you were with the... Goodness, hitting hard today. Thank you. I watched Paris is Burning. It was interesting. Malcolm McLaren, Deep in Vogue, came out before Madonna. I imagine so, yeah. I just remember that I need to fix the storyline because I broke my storyboard. I think I'll lurk from now on, but I'll be back later. No worries, Coconut. Do what you gotta do. The style of dance arose from African-American Harlem ballroom cultures as danced by African-American and participating Latino gay men and trans feminine individuals. From the early 1960s through the 1980s, the Harlem Renaissance shaped a distinctly African-American and Latino LGBTQ community culture in Harlem from 1920 to 1935, which included advancement in literature, arts, and music, and attempted to demonstrate that aspects of identity like race, gender, and sexuality can be fluid and intersecting. The balls that began during this time eventually shifted from elaborate pageantry to Vogue dance battles. The dance battles consisted of dance learned during prison years. Inspired by the style of ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs and the famous images of models in Vogue magazine, voguing is characterized by striking a series of poses as if one is modeling for a photo shoot. Arm and leg movements are angular, linear, rigid, and move swiftly from one static position to another. Huh. Yeah, I must say, I'm not super familiar. Yeah, I haven't done much looking into voguing. I'm curious about it. There are 3 distinct styles of Vogue: Old Way, New Way, and Vogue Femme. Huh. Okay. There are currently 5 elements of Vogue Femme. Duck walk. The duck walk receives its name from the appearance of the name references. It involves squatting on the heels and kicking the feet out while moving forward on the beat. Catwalk. Walking is an exaggerated feminine walk where the legs are crossed over each other, the hips are thrust from side to side, and the hands are thrown forward in opposition to the legs. Okay. Dips, commonly miscalled death drops, can be described as a ground level stunt. This can be executed by spiraling down to the floor and tucking one leg. Oh, they have like video of it. Okay. Wow. Okay. Scenes and chapters, influence on pop music. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I'm curious actually. I'm gonna look more into it. This looks fun. I'm not sure if I'll like do it, but yeah, I haven't heard much about it. Looks nice. All right, let's go ahead and close that tab. But yeah, no, I haven't done a lot of it. It's fun. Oh, nice. I'm going to close a couple of tabs now. Close that one as well. You learn something new every day. I'm gonna stretch also. They formed families in Harlem too, and there were family houses that would fight in the ballrooms. I wonder if it's related to Pata Pata. I would distinctly say no. Because one seems, how do I say? Voguing seems to be a bit more improvisational, whereas Pata Pata seems intentionally choreographed. Like, voguing seems to be a bit more on the spot. Guess I'll draw you in a Vogue cover in some insane pose. I'm not against that. I want to learn more ballroom. I still dance a fair bit of tango, but all the different styles seem super fun. I miss dancing. I'm really glad that I got like a gym membership. I've been using it a lot. Like the amount of times that I go to the gym each month is already justifying it. And some insane dress. Yes, please. Yes, please. But I miss learning how to dance. Choreography, or even like, I'd like to learn how to dance a few different dances. That'd be very nice. Oh yeah, earlier we were talking about like, what would your perfect day as a princess be? I feel like some of it would be learning how to dance. You know, it'd be nice to learn how to dance with various princes from various regions. My dad loves doing ballroom and salsa. Ooh, that sounds really fun. Quick sip. I went to a dance class the other day, beginner breakdancing. Unfortunately, I'm not strong enough to hold myself up to do the floor work. Princess Ballroom dance is on my list for... Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh. The ball. Yes. 110%. Absolutely. And Shinon, I feel like if it's requiring you to hold yourself up a bunch for beginner breakdancing, I feel like it's not beginner. We'll probably switch to commercial style. I'm not fine with commercial style. But yeah, no, like... Kind of thing, I just realized I never did talk about like what would be in that kind of day. Like back when I was using it as a bargaining chip with God, where it's like, okay, look, if I just have this kind of day, I'll never ask to be a girl again. Fortunately, I ended up with a better option. But like, I remember that I just realized how loud the background music is compared to my voice. Maybe I need to do like that much or here. Highly recommend the Malcolm McLaren music video for voguing. Okay. I like leading for ballroom, but being led is something I don't get to have happen enough. Aww. I'll take you to a tango class sometime if you want, Jessa. I'm pretty good at both leading and following, so I'm happy to be a victim of new dancers. Aw. I'll see if I take you up on that, or dancing in general. Sounds like urban influenced pop style dancing, usually seen in like music videos and stage performances for singers and stuff. Seems it, yeah. Oh, you mean commercial style? Good to know. Good to know. Hello, Odd Hedgehogs. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, no, I would love to learn how to dance in like a ballroom. It could be salsa, it could be tango, it could be like waltzes. My sister said it'd be good for ballet because my limbs are long and I'm super flexible. I could see you nailing ballet, Shinon. You'd be quite a lovely ballerina. I haven't really thought about ballet now that I think about it. I was playing your music while I was playing Sonic Racing Crossroads. Let's go! I walk like a newborn deer. Wait, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I used to teach Lindy Hop / swing. I did both lead and follow, but mainly lead. Right on. A lot of studios do free lesson days. Really? That's good to know, actually. I don't know. I feel like, okay, if we're talking about that, like, Princess Day, I would want to be led in such a case. That is what I would like. I go to the queer tango group here in SD sometimes, and they're so nice and beginner friendly, and I hear the Bay Area group is similar. I did not know that. I'm slightly awkward and stumbling basically, but I kind of have a problem with my wingspan, so to speak. I feel like I'm too big. I wonder, I can't say that I know much about ballet, but I would be surprised if wingspan was an obstacle for ballet, or if that's only more like how people tend to do ballet. Well, learn swing, it's so fun. Yeah, I remember when they were teaching swing in like middle and high school. I actually had a good time. I took African dance classes once. It was very fun and was a lot of exercise. Yeah. I wish I had freakishly long arms. It would be so nice for rock climbing. I haven't been rock climbing in ages. So girls, am I right? Yeah. I don't know, like... Edward Jediah, thank you so much for 26 months of resubscribing. Can we get some love in the chat? That is 2 years and 2 months. Please continue to enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, being part of the Oddities community. Hope you're doing well. It's just the bone structure and height. I always feel like I'm taking up more space than I actually am. Fair enough. I know, it's hard to gauge how much space we take up, too, because, like, I wonder if it's always a little bit less than we think. I know that I struggle with, like, the idea of taking up a certain amount of space. The only problem with popcorn kernels. Yeah, no, if I can bring it back to, like, after all, for those who came back, for those who are still celebrating their new role today as princesses, I'm off to work. Have a nice stream and day, everyone. Hope you're doing fine. I'll think of that, pets. I do have something of an itinerary of what I wanted. Back when I was bargaining with God. It's like, listen, a day like this and I'll never ask for anything else. This would be everything that I could ever want. I remember it was basically getting ready for the ball, for lack of a better way to put it. Like, waking up, having breakfast, getting, dressed and put together with assistance of the maids and such. Learning a little bit of dancing prior to the ball, and then, meeting an array of various, what's the word I'm looking for? Various guests, including, the prince of some esteemed nation and a particularly hot guy, dancing for a little bit before being stolen away from the dance floor to talk more freely away from prying eyes. Led out to like a little gazebo by the sea. Okay, now I'm just proceeding with the daydream. Thank you for that, Pats. Anyway, girls' night. Yeah, hello, After Crash. I can't tell if Princess for a Day would freak me out being attended plus attention, or if I'd melt positive. Do some daydreaming. I suppose so. Thank you. I really like it. Like, I think in that moment, because I was bargaining in a way, I'll thank you for that, Pats. Like, because I was bargaining for what I wanted in life, and like, if I could just have this and I'd be happy, I kind of stuffed it full of every possible fantasy, like getting put together for the big ball, meeting the prince, being led in a lovely dance, being stolen away for a little bit, away from the dance floor, a moonlit gazebo by the sea where, chatting a little bit, and, just that kind of like, that butterfly-inducing romantic moment of like, hey, I want to get to know you away from all this, like, let me get to know you away from the expectations, You really use that level of attention. That's what's drawing me right now. Yeah. Oh, no, I mean, granted, this is very much a fantasy. You can make Scarlet from May I Ask for One Final Thing I'm not familiar with, may I ask for one final thing? Also, hello, Quatchy. I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I should check that out, actually. Look her up. I will look her up. Okay, so this is, are we allowed to take you away for a coffee date? Difference in scale, but, I'm usually down to go for coffee. Let me see. May I ask for one final thing? Scarlet. The first thing I see is, the fandom wiki for it. Oh! Wait a minute. Is this the one that straight up, like, sucker punched a prince? Is this the one that, like, straight up wheeled back and, like, sucker punched a motherfucker? Kachi, that is the coolest way I've ever seen someone to say that I, like, reminded them in my entire life. That is amazing. I aspire to that. One Punch Lady. Damn. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Excuse me. There is straight up blood on her cheek in this one. Yeah. I shouldn't be this excited for blood. Yeah. Okay. But, I don't know. Oh, a wink. I see. Hang on a second. I'm sorry. Someone set off a firework nearby and I felt it. That was very loud. 1 second, please. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, that just surprised me. A lot less than I thought it would. But that surprised me. All right, I can still do the wink. And there we go. I guess for me, I don't necessarily want to, like, sucker punch someone on the ballroom floor. I would rather have it go smoothly. The wife has been reading a lot of gothic romance horrors, like, oh, thank you for the bats, recently. So I asked her, why does Dracula always bite people in the neck? She told me it's because he's a neck romancer. You got me. That was actually really good. Jokes aside, though, I do actually, y'all know why Dracula bit people on the neck, right? Almost 4th of July. I'm not looking forward to it, TBH. I have cats and they are not happy this time of year. Yeah. With that hand tracking, that was kind of... I mean, listen, I have been working out. My ass cheeks are pretty wild this time of year. No. But yeah, no. Wish me luck on my appointment on the 23rd. I wish you the very best of luck, Odd Hedgehog. I hope that it goes well. I think A1 should add Midnight Tournament and turn around from you into Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I would actually absolutely love that. I like that too. I think that'd be cool. For the veins. What was that? Well, it's not just for the veins, but if I remember right, the development of the character Dracula and vampires in general was a commentary on sexuality. At the time, the idea was, oh, people are getting too sexual, that, you know, they will be consumed by their lust. And Dracula was meant to be like the embodiment of sexuality. He's going for the neck kisses. Because neck kisses are hot! Because nothing quite melts someone quite like a well-placed kiss or lick on the neck. And hot take, Dracula is right. Fun fact, the author was also a closet homosexual. Okay, huh, I did not know that actually. Understandable, have a great day. A lick on the neck, I will melt in most, yeah. No comment. Anyway, what was I, what was I on about? Yeah, Dracula was designed with that in mind. If I'm not mistaken, a lot of the classic monsters are designed with various social commentaries in mind. Somebody's good with their... Now let's keep things PG-13, please. This is Twitch after all, and YouTube. That said, you are not incorrect. Bram Stoker, I barely know her. Quick sip. Yeah, no, what were we on about? I got distracted. Yeah, no, I would love to wear Scarlet L. Van Diemen's outfit too. Oh. But yeah, that's basically the itinerary that I had in mind for, like, if I had to have one day, you know, if I couldn't have what I have now and I had one chance to be girl, basically, it'd be princess, get ready for the ball, feast the ball itself, you know, being stolen away by a handsome prince to a gazebo, and what happens there is, you know, what happens. Beep beep. Favorite Pokemon, mine is Fennekin. I don't really know. I feel like it's a basic answer for me to say Pikachu, because I mean, I grew up when Pocket Monsters was a thing. Lexi, hi. Basically, all the Transcems or their eggs took the Grand Galloping Gal personally. Kind of. I feel like I had this fantasy before I got into MLP. But I don't know. The idea of a fancy dance and, like, being a princess and dancing with the prince and being stolen away and, you know, falling slowly in love over the course of time. I see. So you're a damn, I wish he could stop dancing so I'd flirt with him, girly. Not a damn, I wish he would come out and dance so I could... Not necessarily, Bran. I actually like dancing. I wouldn't mind, this is a ballroom scene from Beauty and the Beast, definitely. Maybe a little Cinderella. Yeah, but both. Yeah. I don't mind, dancing with someone. If I know how, then I'd like to. And the idea of being flirted with and flirting while I dance is, wow. I did not expect that to hit, yet here we are. Well, you learn something new every day. I'm gonna have a sip before I think about that too much. And I mean, obviously, this is all very much a fantasy. People do not fall in authentic, genuine love right the hell away. Infatuation happens, and that can eventually lead to love. But love is not some one-off fling of chemicals. It's not even a sudden crush. But, you know, in this fantasy, that is still very much possible. And, you know, the prince and I hit it off fantastically well. And, you know, all that kind of thing. I mean, it's probably a little bit surprising to hear from, like, the Dommy Mommy, the red dress, I am such in such charge. I don't know. I keep on beating games within one day, please help. I mean, are they meant to be completed in a day? I'm glad I could convert you to the true cause, flirting by dancing real good. Prince, my grateful Odyssey, would you partake me in this dance? I mean, if he's really walking across the way, Dommy Mommy want to compliment you. Yes, dear? No, says Hedgehog. Huh. Nothing wrong with a tough gal to have a sensitive side, I guess. Love possible, not in this life, not in mine at least. I don't know about that. Listen. Love can bloom anywhere, even on the battlefield. Granted, I will admit I am a romantic. I need to read more romantic. Real. I'll be so real with you. I never once assumed the Dami was serious. I always thought it was at least mostly a bit. I think I don't mind it too much because apparently I do a good enough job with it. Like, I'm able to infuse it with a certain amount of genuine maternal energy. I mean, I'm not a literal mother, but like, I feel like I do a good enough job with it where people vibe with it in a way. There's a little bit of a bit to it. Anti-Audi. I mean, there's that too. That I get to actually be. But yeah, I really do think, like, I am a romantic. I do think that it is possible to find love. That it is possible for anyone to find someone who relates with them and appreciates them, and it may not be romantic love all the time. But I think that's possible too. And I'll be real. While I've done a dogshit job of allowing time for it, I would like to someday meet someone and fall in love and, you know, get married, that kind of thing. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. I found it and ruined everything. I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't say that one relationship after 9 years. Wait, what do you mean? Smooth talking audio always has me on my knees. It is not hard to get you on your knees, Vinyl, but I appreciate the gesture. It's not that you're bad at it. I guess I just assumed if you were, it was into more for gender affirming reasons than it being your actual thing. I guess not. I feel like I find that it's a lot of other people's thing, and I guess I don't mind providing it. But for myself, what a song to come on. What a version of it to come on, too. First car I want to get is the AE86. Be careful with that. That is an import. You gotta go through a lot of paperwork, and then you gotta learn how to drive it, you know, on the right-hand side as opposed to the left. Everything is kind of mirrored from Western cars, so do be careful with that. Odd. I guess for my own purposes, I'm gonna get some Eep. Take care, Zelda. Thank you so much for popping in. I guess for my own purposes, I'm not one for romance, but I'm one for loving the emotion that's behind romance. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, granted, I also understand that I've been through some damage that keeps me from going out to find romance or love or things like that. I haven't really permitted myself the kind of relationship that I would need to, you know, fall in love with someone. I have dated before, and I did have a relationship with people, but I don't know. I feel like right now I can barely get myself to stop working enough to take care of myself, let alone to have time for someone else. That feels bad. I don't like that about myself. Quick sip. Wow! 2 in a row. 2 music boxes in a row. And it is on shuffle. That is neat. I love being flirted with. Makes me feel good. Okay. That was the wildest thing about coming out. Like, once I embrace myself as a girl, I love flirting. And I like being flirted with. Like, if I can tell it's happening. Sometimes I can't tell it's happening. But if I can tell that it's happening, I'm like, hey, yo, whoa, what's this? If I can't tell it's happening, then I need to be told. And that's a little bit embarrassing. I'm not proud of that fact, but, you know, here we are. Romance is rough because every time I've fallen in love, they've already been taken. I'm sorry to hear that. Same, not gonna lie, like, wow, the feeling of being confident feels good. Yes. Literally me. Yeah. My mom knew after seeing my dad only a few times, about as close to love at first sight as you can get. My grandparents were high school sweethearts. I'm the product of 2 generations of literal romance tropes, and there's me who's still trying to get it together. Okay, don't forget that our generations grew up in very different circumstances than the ones that came before us. I can't spot flirting. I don't know what to do with it either. Okay, this is a weird take, but bear with me. I feel like especially in the day and age of a lot more neurodivergence being understood, I feel like it's a very good and okay thing to be like, hey, I mean, after flirting, if it doesn't work, it's like, hey, by the way, I'm flirting with you. I find you attractive. I want to get to know you better. It does reduce some of the chase, but in a certain way also, Okay, like, being told that someone is flirting with you? Being told that someone is, like, actively pursuing you? I do like it. Actually once accidentally when getting a checkup flirted with the person checking me out. I didn't notice I was until getting back to the car and someone told me, you know you're flirting with the person who's checking on you. Yeah, do be careful with that. The kind of forwardness is super hot. Yes. Never flirted or declared to a girl. So scared. Girls are scary. Like, women are hot and scary. Like, the last time that I was flirted with was with a girl. And last time I was flirted with in person was by a girl. And she had to straight up tell me, I can't flirt with people. I have bad social anxiety. Yeah. Mine's gotten pretty bad lately. The whisper right after. Whispering is diabolical. Oh, no. Oh. Someone whispering, I'm... No, that's really good. The most I'll do is earnestly tell someone I love their hair or nails or something. That stuff takes effort. I'd rather be the one getting hit on. How do I say? To be fair, girls do just talk like that with their cis friends, so I do get the confusion. Yeah. The best type of person is a buff mommy who is a femboy. Wait. So like a femboy that has maternal qualities and is also buff? Okay. So, I guess so more like I'm gonna take off for the night. Take care, Delilah. Thank you so much for popping in. But yeah, no, like, I think that was the thing for me at the Shlopeka concert. Like, I was at a very sapphic event, and it was my first time at a sapphic event. And she was like, I'm flirting with you. I find you attractive. I would like to kiss you. It's like, some people want it all. Yeah. It's okay to want it all. Just understand that you may not get it all. But, it's nice to want things, too. I don't know. It's probably not good form for me to talk about romance and flirting like that. I feel like this could foster a very parasocial... Listen, we build castles in the sky. Just don't move in. I don't know how to explain it, but for lack of a better term, I like childish love, the genuine innocent. I like that too. I like that. Like, I don't know. As much as I enjoy flirting, I do much prefer, like, I don't know, like, I feel like I would need that later in a relationship where it's like, hey, I'm done flirting. Like, I already know that I want to be with you. And, like, to the park. Listen, last time I was taken to a park on a date, it was by someone who was very much not chill. Wanting things is actually evil and not allowed, and we are Protestant in this house. If you add more guilt, it becomes Catholic. My favorite Ian Van Dahl song, I See. Everyone here is cute, handsome, existing amazingly, due to not knowing what to use for non-binaries, and valid. I like that. Happy Pride, everybody. But yeah, no, what was I on about? Okay. I may not pursue romance for a while. I have too much to do, and I need to work on myself before I feel properly ready to enter into romantic relationships. But the idea is very, very, very nice. Last time I dragged you to the park, it was raining. Cute chat. Ayaya. Ayaya! Oh, that's right. That was like the koi pond in the friendship garden, yeah? Catholic, you're allowed to want things, you just have to feel really sad about it. I see. We're down to the last, like, 7 minutes. Are there any questions, comments, remarks, redemptions before we find someone to raid? And then raid them. Let's see who's live at the moment. I see Matara. I see Varg Skeletor. I see Alue. Piapi UFO. I see Simple Flips. Yina Youngblood. Ashton Martin, 4 years of Ashton. Ooh, that could be fun. Mono Monet. May Romance Wanderers be Romance Havers. Thank you. Fumi. Gazakantha. It's been a hot minute since we've raided Gazakantha. I think I want to raid Gazakantha. IRL Donut. It's been a little bit since we raided IRL Donut too. Superless Baby is also streaming right now. Lisa streaming. Guild House is streaming. That's interesting. Yeah, I think let's raid Gaz. Ah, I see. Dude. A little hard to do with this model, but all right. I'm not sure if that came through the microphone. The kiss noise and the whoo. Did that come through? And Celeste, really. Redeeming that at the end of stream.
Baka.
It came through. Okay, good. And another hydrate. The last date I had with that person was just us on a bench eating pizza and laughing at kids hurting themselves while playing. One of the best feelings I've ever had. That honestly sounds amazing. Like obviously, you know, as long as the kids are okay and like they're just playing our kinds. I see.
How could I say no to such a cute request? Ara, iko. Narara, kawaii koto.
Sure, we can celebrate that. All right. With that in mind, what do you swear, kitten? All right, let's go ahead and get the raid message going. And I'm gonna go ahead and pin it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is our raid message. If you do not have that emote, I recommend this one. Copy that and paste it 6 times. I'm gonna go ahead and post that over in the YouTube chat as well. Yeah, and we're gonna go ahead and raid on Twitch Gaz Acantha, a kaiju giantess mommy, spider mom, opening packs of Godzilla cards at the moment. So let's go ahead and get the raid going. Oh, wait a minute, before we go.
おかえりなさい。ご飯にする？お風呂にする？それとも、私？
Okay, now we can start the raid. All right. Thank you all so much for coming. I will see you tomorrow for some Eurobeat production. All right, let's go ahead and start the raid over on Twitch. Gaz Acantha. And then on YouTube, I will link you all to Gaz's channel. Grab the link there. Do that. We're going to post that there. And I'm going to go ahead and pin that. And thank you all for coming. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, signing out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.